I want to talk to you about why I'm passionate about Terra's Kitchen. And it has to do with the little radishes that are in front of you, and the radishes that were on your meal, and the radish tattoo that you might have gotten in your vending machine. It's about a story. It's about sitting across the table and really connecting with the people that you're eating with, and not necessarily worrying about what's on the table, but looking in someone's eyes and experiencing a moment and having these memories that you're sharing with your kids that maybe you had when you were young, but you haven't experienced in the last 20 years or 15 years. My grandparents were hog farmers in Missouri. And my grandmother, who was a character, had this garden that was right next to her house, and it was precious to her. And she was very funny, and she cussed like a sailor, and she smoked cigarettes over her pots, and there might have been ashes that went in it, and I loved her. I loved her. Yes, I loved her to death, and all I wanted to do was to please her in any way that I could. And I went out one day, and I was pulling up radishes from her garden because they were so pretty. And she had radishes that were like Easter radishes, but they were so beautiful, and I just pulled them up, and I just kept looking at them. And I came inside, and later in the day she said, "Libby, what happened to all the radishes that were out in the yard, or in the garden?" I said, "Well, I don't know." And she looked at me and she said, "What do you mean you don't know?" And I was like, "I don't know, it must have been a rabbit." And she said, "No, that wasn't a rabbit, that had to be you." And I was like, "Yes, it was me, and I'm sorry that I lied, and I just love radishes so much." Well, Grandma had found all the radishes on the ground, and none of them had been eaten. And yeah, that night at dinner, you know where this is going, I got to sit at the table with all the adults, which was quite a treat to sit at the table with the adults, right? No, Libby's pulling up a chair, you're gonna sit here at the table. She made my favorite meal, it was a chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes and gravy, and I was in heaven, I couldn't wait to eat. And out cleaned my plate, and it was just radishes. Libby, you love those radishes so much. Well, I'll start crying, so forgive me, but my grandmother has passed away, and I miss her, and it's those little stories, those moments that we share across the table with someone. And that's what, I mean, it's not selling it, it's what we believe in our heart, it's what I believe in my heart about Terra's Kitchen. I want the meal to be good on the table, whatever. I want you to sit across the table and tell a story and talk to the people that you're with. It's your child or your grandparent or your roommate, whoever it is, that we're sharing these experiences that we're missing, that we had when we were younger. And that's kind of what it's all about for me, and that's what that radish is about. And I hope that you guys take your radish and you put it somewhere and you think about my grandmother when you see it, and that wonderful meal that you had that had radishes on it from Terra's Kitchen, and that's just it. And I thank you all for being here.